Now at 6:30 on WKYT this morning, a community preparing for a final farewell for a young Kentucky State Trooper who died in the line of duty. An overnight crash in Lexington leads police to a suspect in a weekend armed robbery. And the decision was unanimous, and we'll introduce you to Fayette County's new school superintendent.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. It's so nice to have you with us on WKYT as we get Monday off and rolling. We hope you had a great weekend. I'm Bill Bryant. Rebecca's off today. We are tracking now after that wonderful weather that we had the last couple of days. Possibility of showers and storms through much of the week. Meteorologist Micah Harris on duty this morning in our First Alert Weather Center. What a nice start to the day, though.
Isn't it, though? I mean, you look outside. Some of us are dealing with showers to the north and northwest, but others of us, I mean, this is the look outside. This is what showers do during the morning hours. And I'm actually going to try to move this around just a little bit so you can get a better glimpse of that over toward the east. But man, things look great outside. So we're going to be holding on to a really good looking start this morning. Go in toward the afternoon and we'll look for thunderstorms to move on in. This morning, a couple of showers, a few sprinkles here and there, and that's about it. But the afternoon, it'll start to spark back up as we look for those thunderstorms to be on the increase. 3 to 6 p.m. is when they start to form, and then they'll move on through. Strong, potentially severe storms out of this, too. Are we looking at the opportunity for tornadoes? I'll show you that coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Micah, thank you very much, and let's get to the news. It's going to be a tough day ahead for Anderson County. Kentucky State Police Trooper Eric Chrisman is going to be laid to rest today after being killed in the line of duty. Today, a procession will carry the Anderson County native through his hometown. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is at our live desk with a look at the final route for the fallen trooper. Hillary?
Good morning, Bill. They say he was living out his dream as a Kentucky State Trooper when he died in western Kentucky almost 1 week ago. The second day of visitation for Trooper Eric Chrisman gets underway in a few hours, followed by his funeral service. The 23-year-old graduated from the State Police Academy only 6 months ago. His teachers at Lawrenceburg Christian Academy, where he graduated from in 2009, say he was a people person and wanted to follow in his uncle's footsteps, which is why he always wanted to pursue a career in law enforcement, a choice they say everyone was proud of. Trooper Chrisman died on Tuesday after his cruiser was involved in a crash with a semi-truck in Marshall County near the Livingston County line. State police say he was responding to a reckless driving complaint. Yesterday, hundreds of Trooper Chrisman's loved ones and fellow state troopers gathered at Nineveh Christian Church in Lawrenceburg to pay their respects.
For a 23-year-old, Eric did a lot of living. He lived very well. He lived right. And it doesn't surprise me that hundreds and perhaps thousands of people will come and celebrate his life.
Now visitation continues from 9 this morning until 11 o'clock, followed by his funeral. After the funeral, the procession will leave Nineveh Christian Church, then travel south on Highway 326, then down US 127 south through Lawrenceburg. Trooper Chrisman will be buried at Sand Spring Baptist Church Cemetery just off of US 127. At the live desk, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Well, a community that is certainly saddened today, but nonetheless very proud of his service to our Commonwealth. 6:34 the time on WKYT, and new this morning, police have made an arrest in connection with a weekend robbery. Police say 2 teenagers reportedly carjacked someone at gunpoint in the Masterson Station area yesterday. Police found that car overnight when it was involved in a wreck. The driver ran off. 2 others were detained. Police say their investigation led them to Motel 6 off Winchester Road, where they arrested the person suspected in Sunday's carjacking. Well, there's going to be a new superintendent for Fayette County Schools. The school board says it was unanimous in voting to hire Emmanuel Manny Calk. He and a second candidate spent 2 days in Lexington last week before Calk was officially hired over the weekend. He comes to Lexington from Portland, Maine, where he was the superintendent of that state's largest school district. No start date has been set, but the school board expects Calk will be ready to go before 4 students return on August 12th. Calk, who is the first African-American superintendent for Fayette County, was offered a 4-year contract with a starting salary of $240,000. A troubling case in Lexington. New this morning, police have arrested a woman who they say was passed out in the driver's seat of a stolen car. But it's where they found her infant that has led to more charges being filed this morning. WKYT's Mark Barber is live in Lexington to explain that. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Bill. That mother is now here at the Fayette County Detention Center where she is facing several charges, including wanton endangerment. Police say that when they found that mother and started talking with her, she said that she did not know that her young son had been found alone in an abandoned car. What's more, police say that the 25-year-old did not even know where she was and did not know why she was in a different vehicle than her infant son. Police say that Jamie Ivy was arrested around 8:45 yesterday morning when they found her passed out in the driver's seat of a stolen car on Fiddler Creek Way. Officers say that they found an alcoholic drink in the 25-year-old's purse. The arrest citation goes on to say that Ivy was unsteady on her feet and smelled of alcohol. Police say that the 25-year-old was charged with receiving stolen property because the Honda Civic that she was in had been reported stolen. According to court papers, her vehicle, an SUV, was found abandoned in a road with her 5-month-old son alone in the back seat. Officers tell us that the boy had been left alone for at least 2 hours and was in danger of being hit by traffic or overheating in the vehicle. In addition to the charges of receiving stolen property, Ivy is also charged with endangering the welfare of a minor as well as wanton endangerment. She's being held here at the Fayette County Detention Center on an $11,000 bond. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. The time this morning is 6:37 on WKYT, and a Kentucky pastor is back to preaching after being shot while on a mission trip to Haiti. Pastor Bill Wesley was shot in the leg last week. 3 others were also shot and survived. Wesley was part of a mission group in Haiti that was delivering shoes and other items to children in need. He returned to Body of Christ Ministries in Estill County yesterday, where he said he plans to go back to Haiti.
What happened over in Haiti isn't going to dishearten us going back, and there's carjackings and shootings here in our state.
Organizers think the attackers targeted the mission group because the Haitian church is located on valuable land. State police say a western Kentucky man was murdered during a home invasion over the weekend. The victim, Amos Yoder, was found dead yesterday in his Todd County home. Police say his wife was badly injured as well. She has been taken to a Tennessee hospital. Police say Yoder is a respected member of the Mennonite community in Todd County. Friends of a man who was shot to death in a Lexington park are raising money for his family. Kwame Elamine died days after being shot last week during a basketball tournament at Douglas Park. The group Bikers Against Violence are riding around the city collecting money. Elamine's friends say that he was trying to end the same kind of violence in Lexington that took his life.
He was the first volunteer that we called when we were asking for vendors to help us with the Stop the Violence rally, and he brought his food truck out and he served the kids and things right there at the end of that stage. You know, that's who he was.
Elamine's death is the 10th homicide in Lexington this year. 4 others were shot that night at Douglas Park, and no arrests have been made. Well, if you were caught up in traffic yesterday on I-75 around Lexington, this may be why. An RV pulling a car caught fire in the northbound lanes near mile marker 106. The driver said the RV had some kind of mechanical problem just minutes before the fire started. Fortunately, despite all of that fire you see there, no one was hurt. Some scary moments for a Lexington family when a fire broke out near their home on Tuscaloosa Drive. Firefighters say someone knocked over a gasoline container as they were lighting their grill last night. The grill ignited, catching the deck on fire. Firefighters kept that fire, though, from spreading to the house. Good news for the Lexington Humane Society. Its new air conditioner is going to be installed today. Last week we told you that the Humane Society badly needed donations to replace the broken AC in the dog kennels. The group was able to raise $35,000 it needed within 24 hours. A lot of people stepped up there to help take care of the dogs. All right, we want to check live drive traffic this morning. Our time is 6:40. Let's go out to Officer Don at 98.1 The Bull and check on live drive traffic. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Pretty quiet right now on the Circle, Man o' War. Even the interstate looks good. 75 across the Clays Ferry Bridge, headed toward Lexington from Madison County, and coming in from Scott County. We don't see any problems. Let's go look outside, and we'll show you what we're talking about as you get set to head out this morning with a live look at Broadway and High Street. It's very quiet there. On our Waze map, there's not much happening either. On the inner and outer loops of New Circle, we get a wide view there of the city. Also inbound Nicholasville Road, Harrodsburg Road from Military Pike past the Circle, traffic remains steady. And then over on North Broadway, we're in good shape. See a live driver on the way in right now on the Circle past Old Frankfort Pike towards Georgetown, reporting normal traffic flow. So we'll keep you up to date throughout the morning. Now back to you.
All right, as always, we thank you, Don. 6:41 now on WKYT on your Monday morning. We hope your day's off to a good start. The week that leads right up to the 4th of July. Coming up, people are kicking themselves for not stopping by a local pub, which turned a tabletop game into a life-size tournament.
And we're looking for those showers outside right now, but we are going to be tracking more storms in the forecast later on this afternoon and off into the evening with severe weather a possibility. I'll go over the timing on that, how that will affect your day coming up.